Now for something completely different, I'm on Eyemouth Beach, walking over the rocks, and the first thing that strikes me is just how the entire area here is covered with all different kinds of seaweed. I would hesitate to mention individual kinds, but this one is certainly bladderwrack, and it uses the bladders or the airbags for flotation purposes on the surface of the ocean. And there are lots of other strange kinds as well that I haven't seen before, in fact, but I'll get onto those in a minute. But these seashells you've probably seen before. These are limpets. They're very common everywhere on rocks. They're shellfish, and they attach very tightly to the rocks here, and it's virtually impossible to get them off. And though I used to, when I was smaller, enjoy kicking them off the rocks to dislodge them, I'm not going to do that now, because I think I've grown out of that kind of thing at the moment, at least. And what I wanted to show you really was this rock pool here. It's absolutely full of crud, but it has got some interesting signs of life here. This red blob here is a sea anemone, and if I disturb the water around it, it may move its tentacles. Don't know if you can see that, but there are several sea anemones in here. There's another one there. I don't know if you can see that, just down there at the side of the rock. Look, that's it, in the middle of the screen. So these rock pools are fairly healthy, but there is significant evidence of high nutrition levels in the seawater around here. Otherwise, how could these seaweeds spread like absolute weeds over the entire beach and turning the beach into a stinking mess? Anyway, I'll wander on a bit further, see if I can see any more and different kinds of seaweed. I know they are here. Here's an interesting one. It just looks like sheets of tissue paper, and it's not even slimy. That is the most weird stuff I've ever seen, and it is all over the beach, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just recently started colonizing shorelines. And here we have an absolutely beautiful colony of sea anemones, and you can see this one's got all its tentacles out. It must be feeding. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sea anemones in there. Lovely to see them. Hopefully they're thriving. And here's the really weird stuff that I was talking about. It looks, I'm sure it's a well-known seaweed, but it's really slimy, not particularly nice to handle. But you can see there it's got roots to attach it to rocks or to the bottom of the sea. And again, you can just see how these rocks are completely covered with black bladderwrack. And it does smell a bit here. Not necessarily iodine, I don't think. But yeah, and there's to Eyemouth Leisure Centre up there, and you can see lots of people on the beach here. And as you walk along the beach here, you can hear how crispy it is to walk on as it gets dry. Now, really what they should do with this, instead of leaving it to go rotten, is maybe turn it into compost. I think that would be a really nice idea. This stuff would compost like crazy, and it's already started here on the beach. Oh, here's some of that weird stuff again. It's gone brown this time. Ugh, horrible, I don't like it. Anyway, I found what I mainly came to see, the sea anemones, and they seem to be in fairly healthy numbers despite pollution and changes in the environment, so it's good to see them. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.